Okay, I figure it's time for a little garden update here. It's September 9th, Monday, September 9th. Guess really not a whole lot going on here. The cayenne peppers are coming on like gangbusters. There's a couple big handfuls of cayenne pepper down in there. But these peppers here are, these bullnose, or they're supposed to be the bullnose peppers here. And these things are just loaded. I was counting here, and this branch right here alone has got a dozen peppers on it just by itself. And they are just loaded in there. Peppers. Now they're not real big, and they're goofy shaped, that's for sure. But, you know, I'll just cut them up and put them in bags and freeze them. So, there's a lot of them down in there. And this here's the other plant here. This one here's actually got a red one on it. But just look at all them peppers. I mean, they're everywhere. Down here, a bunch of them down there. Look at this nice looking guy here. Just about ready to pick. There's still a little bit of green left on him. Maybe a couple days and he'll be ready to pick. Okay, so this one here is the California Wonder here. And they're just loaded with peppers as well. I don't see any of them or not. They're just everywhere you look. And here's another California Wonder here. You can see the peppers down in there. Again, just loaded with peppers. I can't get over how many peppers are on these plants. Then time for Anaheim chili. Boy, you talk about chock-a-block full of peppers. Whew. I'd hate like hell to have to try to count all these. I mean, look at those guys. They're just everywhere. Pick up these guys' branches here. Down in here, there's even more. And there's just, can't get over how much they are. Another California Wonder pepper. Look at the size of these things. Nice. I don't know, there's probably 15 or 20 on this plant alone, maybe a little more. Well, there's 5 on that branch right there alone. And the last one here is this other little California Wonder. It's not quite as full, it's not quite as big as plant. I was talking about this plant here at work today and how much different in size this one is compared to that one. And I got thinking about it, and what happened was planted both of them at the same time. They both germinated at the same time, but this one bloomed and fruited long before this one did. And I think when it did that, I let it fruit, and it took all the energy out of the plant to put it into the fruit, and it stunted its growth. And now fall of the year, that's why we're paying the price, because it fruited too early. This guy here fruited fruited later, but look how much bigger it is. The thing is humongous. I mean, that thing is, what, 4 foot around at least? Now granted, it's sagged down a little bit because it's not tied up or supported, but still, that's a monster sized pepper plant right there. Alright, so that's the peppers. Got a couple cantaloupes here. There's a new one trying to grow. Can you see it? Yeah, I guess you can. There's a new one trying to grow there. A couple left here. Damn thing's still flowering. Another little guy there trying to grow. Another guy out there. Here's my watermelon here. That thing has got to be ripe. That thing is all yellow on top. Oh shit, there's 2 more cantaloupe out in there. I can't point them out because I can't see them in the viewfinder, but there's at least 2 more there. There's a watermelon right there, and right beside the watermelon is cantaloupe, and there's another one right in here somewhere. But anyway, these things have got to be ripe. I can't imagine them not being. Here's this big guy here I've been babying all year in the weeds. Boy. I don't know. What do you think? I'd say if any of them's ready to pick, I'd say that yellow one over there is ready to pick. I don't know. Well, I got 3 left. Well, there's that little guy there, but I don't think it's going to do much. My cucumbers are all played out for the year, it looks like. So I got a couple on there left. I got one of them, right in here somewhere, that I've let go. I'll see if I can get it to go to seed. You can see that big guy right there. That's the one. That's my seed cucumber right there. Just gonna let it go. But yeah, they're pretty much done now. They're in pretty tough shape. All right, so there's my cucumber. So here's the beans. So this was Lena Cisco's bird egg beans here, and this row here too. So you can see I got them all out. Got most of these out. These still had a lot of green pods on them and not many that was ready to be picked, so I just left them in there. These 2 rows here are kidney beans. They're just about ready to start picking now. So, but it was like 97 degrees today, so they're not going to get picked today. Way too hot. Although for 97 degrees, it's not too bad out here. I'm kind of surprised. So this is where all my sweet peas was here, and you can see what looks like weeds growing in there. Nay. Those are all sweet peas growing in there where it dropped and they reseeded themselves. How about that? So here's my green beans here. I'm just letting these guys go to seed. What do they look like here? Oh yeah, they're starting to get there. See if, oh yeah, there we go. They're starting to go to seed there. So these are really good green beans. I'm going to go ahead and save some seeds from these for next year. And then here, these are these goldenrod beans here. These are yellow ones here. Again, nobody come and picked them, and I wasn't going to pick any more of them. So they went to seed. So yeah, they got a little ways yet to go before they're seeds. Got a ways to go yet. So, oh, here's a few here. Here we go. There's a few seeds right there. Couple there. So yeah, well, let's just pop one of these bad boys open if I can. That's it, nice and white. If I remember right, when I planted them, there was these little white beans. I'll double check on the video, but I'm sure they was white now that I see them. So those are seeds. Well, that's about it for the garden. Zucchini's played out completely. I've pulled some of them out of there. I need to get the rest of them out of there. They're done. And still not getting any tomatoes. I've got a couple off of there. Enough to fill about half of a gallon bag, put in the freezer, but that's it. There's still some green ones on there, but I bet there's not 2 5-gallon buckets of tomatoes on all them plants. I got the hose running on them right now. It's so damn hot today, I figure I better give them a drink of water. So these here are the peas. So looks like they're pretty much done. I can go in there and get that fence and trellis taken out of there too. So, boy, there's another big cucumber over there I see hiding in a miss. Well, I think that's about it for the garden update. For not being much of an update, it sure took me 9.5 minutes to get there. Okay, well, we'll see you guys later.